All right, welcome back, everyone. Today is day 6. Today we will be reading Job 9 and 10. Then Job spoke again. Yes, I know all this is true in principle, but how can a person be declared innocent in God's sight? If someone wanted to take God to court, would it be possible to answer him even once in 1,000 times? If God is so wise and so mighty, who has ever challenged him successfully? Without warning, he moves the mountains, overturning them in his anger. He shakes the earth from its place, and its foundations tremble. If he commands it, the sun won't rise. The stars won't shine. He alone has spread out the heavens and marches on the waves of the sea. He made all the stars, the Bear and Orion and the Pleiades, and the constellations of the southern sky. He does great things too, marvelous to understand. He performs countless miracles. Yet when he comes near, I cannot see him. And when he moves I do not see him go. If he snatches someone in death, who can stop him? Who dares to ask, what are you doing? And God does not restrain his anger. Even the monsters of the sea are crushed beneath his feet. So who am I, that I should try to answer God, and even reason with him? Even if I were right, I would have no defense. I would only plead for mercy. And even if I summoned him and he responded, I'm not sure he would listen to me. For he attacks me with a storm and repeatedly wounds me without cause. He will not let me catch my breath, but fills me instead with bitter sorrows. If it's a question of strength, he's a strong one. If it's a matter of justice, who dares to summon him to court? Though I am innocent, my own mouth would pronounce me guilty. Though I am blameless, it would prove me wicked. I'm innocent, but it makes no difference to me. I despise my life. Innocent or wicked, it is the same to God. That's why I say, he destroys both the blameless and the wicked. Even a plague sweeps through. He laughs at the death of the innocent. The whole earth is in the hands of the wicked, and God blinds the eyes of the judges. If he is not the one who does it, who is? My life passes more swiftly than a runner. It flees away without a glimpse of happiness. It disappears like a swift, perilous boat. Like an eagle swooping down on its prey. If I decided to forget my complaints, to put away my sad face and be cheerful, I would still dread all the pain. For I know you will not find me innocent, O God. Whatever happens, I will be found guilty. So what's the use of trying? Even if I were to wash myself with soap and clean my hands with lime, you would plunge me into the muddy ditch, and my own filthy clothing would hate me. God is not a mortal like me, so I cannot argue with him or take him to trial. If only there is a mediator between us who can bring us together. The mediator could make God stop beating me, and I would no longer live in terror of his punishment. Then I could speak to him without fear, and I cannot do that with my own strength. That was Job 9. Now moving on to Job 10. I am disgusted with my life. Let me complain freely. My bitter soul must complain. I will say to God, don't simply condemn me. Tell me the charge you are bringing against me. What do you gain by oppressing me? Why do you reject me, the work of my own hands, while smiling on the schemes of the wicked? Are your eyes like those of a human? Do you see things only as people see them? Is your lifetime only as long as ours? Is your life so short that you must quickly probe for my guilt and search for my sin? Though you know I am not guilty, no one can rescue me from your hands. You formed me with your hands. You made me, yet now you completely destroy me. Remember that you made me from dust. Will you turn me back into dust so soon? You guided my conception and formed me in the womb. You clothed me with skin and flesh, and knitted my bones and sinews together. You gave me life and showed me your unfailing love. My life was preserved by your care. Yet, your real motive, your true intent, was to watch me. And if I sinned, you would not forgive my guilt. If I am guilty, too bad for me. And even if I am innocent, I cannot hold my head high, because I am filled with shame and misery. But I hold my head high. You hunt me like a lion and display your awesome power against me. Again and again you witness against me. You pour out your growing anger on me and bring fresh armies against me. Why, then, did you deliver me from my mother's womb? Why didn't you let me die at birth? It would be as though I had never existed, going directly from the womb to the grave. I only have a few days left, so leave me alone, that I may have a moment to comfort. Before I leave, never to return for the land of darkness and utter gloom. It is a land of dark as midnight, the land of gloom and confusion, where even the light is dark as midnight. That was day 6. That was Job 9 and 10, and I will see you guys tomorrow.